Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him at the 27.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And the Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
He moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. And it's the tight end trying to power for the first down. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's third down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
High completion makes it second and medium. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And tackled after a small pickup there. That game sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. You stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Moshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
He'll try a pass here. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And we're able to get him down. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Bringing pressure. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. He missed it. Field goal, no good. He missed it. The game remains tied.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 35. Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, they spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
We've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, tied. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Pass caught second down now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He pulls in the catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Alabama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Stevens. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The back's got it. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now here comes the flea flicker. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
A third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they hand it off to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down. Looking to throw the football. The pass is caught. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
To keep her all the way in a really solid game, Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy like this as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play.
Ball handed off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Hit as he released it. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin. This should be the last play of the quarter.
trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Powering through. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Deep shot caught inside the 25. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10 and first down and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Because we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times, he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision?
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
The drive ends and the punt team on the field. And they'll just down it right here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense is still clicking. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Quick throw to the left. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown. Tie.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Stevens. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute, you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incompletion makes it second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's got his man open downfield. It's a nice gain. Move the football over the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Running with purpose. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
PHC is good, but still trail, though. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.